YouTube, bro, my name is Nicholas Montez, and you're watching my YouTube channel, The Teenage Movie Critic, and welcome back to today's channel, everybody. I'm so excited to have you all back together again, and in today's video, we're doing a review for the new Thundermans movie. Now, if you guys remember, I did a review for the Thundermans series last week. I watched all 4 seasons officially to watch this movie, and here are my thoughts on the Thundermans Return movie. And like the Thundermans show, I thought that this was a successful movie that brought these characters back. And I think what this movie did so well is continuing that vibe, that quirkiness of the show, and continuing where the show was always about them trying to live a normal life with its family of superheroes that have superpowers that are just trying to live a normal life. In this film, you see them be superheroes, but then at the same time, you see each member kind of want something different. Barb and Hank, they want family night, but Phoebe and Max just want to be superheroes. Chloe wants to do her own thing. Billy and Nora, they want to make friends at school. And in some ways, the rest of the other family kind of just want to be a normal family and not really be superheroes because they've been doing it for 3 years. And in some cases, I kind of feel like, yeah, something kind of would happen because of that. And you see how much of them being, Max and Phoebe being superheroes, how much that has put on the family and them. Where Max is trying to be famous and Phoebe is trying to be the best superhero she can be. And even that little conversation, which I loved, I think that's one of the great things about this movie, once again, is the relationship between the family. Of course, Max and Phoebe's relationship is still great. And yeah, it still has that quirky banter, but they're not picking on each other. They're not evil. They're not evil against each other. They're brother and sister, and they're great, but they're also partners. Billy and Nora still have their good moments. Surprisingly, I actually didn't notice in the trailers that she wasn't wearing a bow. Chloe, I really enjoyed Chloe's, the girl that plays Chloe's performance. She was really good in this movie. Barb and Hank, still the really corny parents. And just overall, the way that it was able to be, also, the way that they used the laughing track, I thought was used well done, that it felt unique to put in a movie, that felt different from putting it into a TV show. And so I thought that was a really good thing. And some of the plot lines in here, the resolution of it, of basically making the Thundermans house that they use in Hiddenville, that is now the T-Force headquarters, not the T-Force headquarters that we saw at the beginning, which was a cool house. They now get to live in the house there, and I think that's really cool to make it there. And also, from the ending with Dr. Colosso, seems like we'll be getting more Thundermans content in the future. Possibly a sequel? We'll have to wait and see. But yeah, that's the good on this one. Now let's move on to the bad. I don't really have many issues with this film, but it's kind of stuff that is kind of obvious. First things first, it is not a big budget movie, so you can't really, for the special effects in this movie when it comes to the action or anything like that, you can't really expect it to be great, so that is kind of one of the issues I have with this film. But even like that action scene at the end, like the final battle, I thought it was actually pretty cool to see the family work together and actually beat supervillains together. That was cool. The stuff with Billy and Nora, I kind of felt like was underutilized. And the whole plot line, like, it's nice that they want friends, but then they cut off Principal Bradford's tail. And then what? They get back into the T-Force so they don't have to go back to school again? I don't know. It felt kind of weird. And then the whole plot line with a bunch of supers getting superpowers felt kind of dumb, just to use them to break the barrier and then you freeze them at the end. And like it's a problem for another day. Feels kind of weird. And also, this is my main issue of the film. So I understand that in the first couple episodes of season 4, we established that the reason why they had to move from Hiddenville was because they wanted to make the Hiddenville think that they lost their powers and they're not actually superheroes anymore. But like Cherry still knows, Miss Wong still knows that they have powers. So what was the whole point of even moving them if they already know? Like, to me, that's just kind of dumb. I guess they probably just told their personal friends, and like they still kept telling him about their personal friends, but I don't know. Other than that, this was actually a pretty good return for the Thundermans. I'm excited for more to come if there is, and I thought it was a good successor to the movie. I would probably say this is better than the show, most likely, but I would prefer to watch the show more because we get more content. But that's my review for the Thundermans movie. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye. Whoops, forgot my scores. And that is it. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Bye-bye.